today. I don't wanna waste no more of our precious time. Give me some good news. Give me some good news today.
What's going on, everyone? It's Nina Infinity. Welcome to my channel on this Friday. This is Good News Day. It's Good Friday, and I'm happy to be here to report some much needed good news because I know we could all really use it. I know I could, because the world always seems to be going kind of crazy, and we don't know even like when to keep up or what to do, what's going on out there. And that's why I made this show, so that we can focus on the good things, even the little things in life that make life special and, well, worth living. So that's why I made this show. I'm so glad you guys are all here. Special shout out to my good friend Braz the Monkey, who's here to send $10 super chat just to say hello. The little sakura flower. Thank you so much. And I want to also, of course, wish everyone, especially the American crowd, happy 4th of July, because it is 4th of July today. So happy 4th of July. I hope you guys are going to be having lots of fun, fireworks, barbecues. And that's pretty much it. I don't know, maybe like going around a lake in one of those speed boats with your American flag on the back of it, just doing American things. Really fun stuff. And just having a lot of fun, because that's what it's all about. Just spending time with your families, doing some cooking and all this stuff. And to all my British friends, don't worry. I got your back. You guys still have the best accents. You do. To all my British chums, I'm here for you. That's why everyone's involved. Everyone is welcome on this show. Whether you're American, you're British, you're Persian, you're Mexican, Chinese, Asian, all over the world, everyone is welcome here on this show and in this chat, because I love you all as Earthlings, because that's what we are. We're Earthlings. This planet belongs to all of us. So if aliens invade, we all have to get together and defeat them. Doesn't matter where you are. So that like Independence Day. Like the movie. Doesn't matter where you are. Once they attack the planet, all the humans have to get together. This is going in a really weird direction that I didn't expect. So hello again, everyone. And I was late today. So I have not had a chance to see who's in the chat. But I see all you guys, like the chat's popping. So I see you guys all popping in. Earthlings unite! That's right. And you're back to being Spike Insanity. So that's good. Look at your picture. It's very different. I almost didn't recognize you. Earthlings unite! Okay. So thank you again, Braz Monkey, for that generous super chat. Hello, everyone. 200 Watt Studios is here for $2. Says happy 4th. You look glowing in red today. Thank you so much. I decided to wear red because obviously it's 4th of July, but also on the 1st, it was Canada Day, and I didn't really do a stream. And I live in Mexico, and I feel like literally every country I'm from or have lived in has red in it. So I figured, red is good. And then I have blue nails, and this thingy is white. I was trying to find my white headband to wear, but I couldn't find it in time. And I was like, no. If any of you ladies are in the chat, you will feel me, because I was so upset that I couldn't find my little white headband. I was like, the ensemble is just totally thrown off now. But at least this thingy is white. So we got something white. Nails, blue, white, red. So thank you. Thank you, 200 Watt Studios. And so nice of you to notice. Thank you. Psychotic Magus is here for and gifted a membership to the chat. See, Lauren knows. Lauren knows. I know you know, Lauren. I know you know. I know you feel me about the headband. Andrew is here. Andrew Thomas for $5 says, Happy 4th, the most beautiful Nina. Thank you. A happy 4th to you as well. I hope you have lots of good food and barbecue and just a lot of barbecue. You guys, I'm not going to lie. I'm a little hungry. So all I can think about is Texas barbecue right now, which was one of the best barbecues I've ever had in my life. I've had a lot of barbecue, and Texas barbecue was just something else. It was something otherworldly. Just, it's so good. Happy 4th to you, Andrew. Happy 4th. DL is here for $1.99. Dang, Nina, you have it going on today as usual. Oh, don't stop, DL. Don't stop. 201 Studio for another $5 says red blouse, blue nails, and white smile. That is that is better than all the fireworks over Paris. Oh, I know, because Paris kind of sucks. Okay, no. I love you French people too. Trying to include everybody here. But Paris does kind of suck. Thank you. Thank you, 201 Studios. I'm trying to not be mean. Why did you have to bring Parisians into this? Am I just whack or what? Let's just take a sip of coffee so that we can get back to normality here. Hey, you got to love the French as well. Without the French, we wouldn't have good French wine, French cuisine, all the good stuff the French do. What else do they do? Anything else good? Oh God, I've trapped myself in a corner here. I need to get out of it. Quick, somebody send another super chat so I can free myself from this. Okay. You know what? Let's just go to the story. Actually, wait, before I do that, cheese. That's right, cheese. Fromage. Taniel T is asking a really interesting question. What is the Mexican version of a Canadian maple syrup? Salsa picante. That's not sweet at all. You know what's weird? Mexicans love everything sweet and spicy, but I don't think they have anything close to maple syrup. They just really like hot sauce. They like salsa picante, they like habanero, they like, I don't know. I don't know if they have one. What is this one? Horchata? I don't know. Horchata? I don't know if I've ever had that. I don't know. I don't know if I've ever had that. 201 Studios for $2 says, I'm trying to say you look extra beautiful today. 201 Studios. Don't ever stop. Don't ever stop. I love you. Thank you. You're so wonderful. You always make me feel better. Wait, what? Lauren Masters coming in with some hard facts. Invented the car. Okay, that's a big deal. Invented the car is a big deal. Wow. French fries. You guys remember when we had that whole stint about freedom fries for a minute? That didn't last long. That was funny. Everybody was like, nah, it's still French fries. TD, you're so sweet. TD's from Germany. All my German friends here too. Shout out to the Germans. Gotta love the schnitzel. Everybody has such good food. Like the whole world. John Edgar for 2. Nina, always looking lovely. Happy 4th. John Edgar, you are so sweet. You're one of my favorite people. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate it. Happy 4th to you. Wasn't it so dumb? I remember that. Oh, God. I'm showing my age again, Lauren. Stop me from saying these comments. 201 Studios 2 says, as long as you exist, it will be impossible to stop. You. the Gutenberg. What? Gutentang? I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. I know how to say I love you in German. Guten Tag. No, wait, that's Guten Tag. Ich liebe dich. I remember that because my grandpa went to Germany in the Navy, and he was in the Iranian Navy, and they went to Germany, and he taught me how to say I love you when I was like a baby in German. And it was Ich liebe dich. David Morris is here. Look, one of my British friends. David Morris for 2 says, have you checked out Black's what? Black Max Defay yet? No. Wait, what was that? Hold on. Black Max Defay. Okay, what? I did not spell that right. Nothing is coming up right now. Black Max Defay. Nothing is coming up, David. You don't have to send another super chat, but please re-clarify what you're talking about. I did just finish. What's that show? Actually, I finished 2 shows. I finally finished The Sopranos, which was intense. And I am going to do a retroactive review with my friend John because he also recently finished it. Now, maybe we'll have a couple other people join. I don't know yet. So that'll be fun. I also finished Severance season 2 last night. And that's part of the reason I was late today, because I stayed up late to watch the rest of the series. And that was intense. That was an intense show. But let me know what you're talking about again, David. KB for $2 says, hello, Nina, radiant and energetic. Enjoy the day. KB, you are awesome. Happy 4th of July. I know you've served, so today is very special for you. Happy 4th. I hope you have a fantastic day, my friend. Let's get into some of these stories, you guys. We have a really, really cool story. Actually, this is the thumbnail for today's story is this city, the city that we're going to be talking about, our first story. This is what it's going to be about. Also, David, clarify. Black ACDDF. What? I've never heard. I don't know what you're talking about. AC. What? I'm trying to do this while live, and it's not working out. Yes, Blackadder. Yes. I did check it out a little bit, but I have to check it out more. I've been lost. Blackadder. I have been lost in Severance. So I'll check it out more, David. Thank you. It's a good laugh though. I love Mr. Bean. DL for $1.99. Nina, I miss your Friday night gaming streams. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll try to figure out something I can do about that. I'll try and figure out something I can do. But so this next story, the first story we're going to cover today, is awesome because it's about a little Italian town. Speaking of towns across the world and places that I love, Italy is one of those places. And the thumbnail is from this city. This is the city that we're going to be talking about. And I apologize in advance for having to read, but have fun being entertained. By the way, what's up, Darren? Hope you're doing well. A lot of other people here today. You guys are all awesome. Thank you for being here. Italian ghost town rescued by Instagrammable street art, which attracts thousands. This was a really cool story. Actually, I had a better version of the story. Give me 2 seconds. Because the other story that I had, why didn't I put that link? The other one that I had all the pictures. So give me 1 second. It should be my histories. I am not prepared today. And that is awful. I'm sorry. Where is this story? Where is this story at? Of course, it had to be the first story that I covered. And I'm completely unprepared. I mean, I can read the other one. It was the same story, but the other one had pictures. Where's the pictures? Okay, hold on. I know how to fix this. I know how to fix this immediately. Hang on. Bear with me, people. Bear with me. I wish I had the Jeopardy song that I could play in the background while I do this. Okay. So the town is called Stornara. Stornara. What a cool name. Let me. Oh, the New York Post covered it. Maybe we'll go to the New York Post one. They might have the collages. They have a couple. The MSN one that covered it had way more, so I'm trying to find that one. What is all about it? Why? Why do these things happen when you're alive? I found it. Okay. Here we go. Here we go, people. Thank you for being patient. Here we go. Here we go, people. 201 Studios for $5 says, people say beauty is where you find it. Well, beauty is found here every Friday from 2 to 4. Oh, you're just so nice. Speaking of beauty, that's what we're going to be talking about. This beautiful art in this beautiful Italian town. So, Italian ghost town revived by stunning street art. That's now an Instagram hit. An Italian ghost town is now attracting thousands of tourists and reversed its demise by commissioning artists to paint more than 140 Instagrammable murals on the site of shops and homes. Stornara in Puglia region, once known for producing wheat and olives, began to decline as less babies were born and young people left for jobs in the big cities outside agriculture. Local artist Lino Lombardi, 57, grew frustrated to see his hometown crumbling around him and was determined to make its destination worth visiting. So here's one of the murals. How cool. Kind of creepy, but very cool. Here's another one. Oh, is that Don Quixote? It is. Wait, that's Don Quixote. We got R2 here. A bunch of skeletons. Tigers and lions fighting. There's a UFO here. This picture is all over the place. I don't know who this is. But that's a cool mural. In 2017, he created Stramurals, an annual street art festival inviting artists from around the world to paint murals in the town. 6 of the now 140 vibrant murals were created at the first festival in 2018. Now thousands of people visit every year. Revenue through tourism has increased by 25% since 2020, and 8 new businesses has opened, including 2 restaurants, 3 Airbnbs, and an art supply shop. That's kind of amazing. And the town's population has stopped declining and began to grow again as young families move back, locals say. That's awesome. Here's another weird picture. Very cerebral. Here's another one. Very cool. Antonio Maglione was on the brink of closing the cafe he owns in the town when his 10 customers a day was suddenly replaced by queues threading out the door. That's amazing. He said suddenly there were loads of people turning up with cameras and guidebooks. I had to quickly learn to say welcome in 5 different languages. The murals saved my business, but more than that, they saved our community. Rita Gensano, 45, was gutted to return to the crumbling town in 2017 to look after her parents after 20 years in Turin. Now she says it's the coolest town in Italy. Rita, now a tour guide, says, when I first returned, it felt like a sacrifice. It was like walking into a ghost town. I had left it in full of life and laughter, but when I returned, it felt like it was dying. But actually, it has become something extraordinary, which I have been fortunate to be a part of. Other struggling towns have appealed for help from organizers following Storonana. I can't even say this town's name. Stronara's success. Look at this beautiful art. Amazing. This is the dude that made everything possible. Lino added that art doesn't just decorate our walls, it reminds us that even small places can dream big. Our community has painted itself back into life, one wall at a time. How sweet. What a nice sentiment. At first, people thought I was crazy, but I couldn't just watch the town fade away. I started looking at the walls as a blank canvases, which could be turned into something beautiful. Oh, that's so amazing. Every mural reflects both the artist's vision and our community's heart. We never planned to be a case study, but if our experience can help other communities, that's even more meaningful. Has started a charity, the Strata Life app, which now runs art workshops for high school students. That's great. The 140 plus pictures spread throughout the town's streets and historic squares are inspired by I should probably learn how to say these words. Stornara's agricultural past migration and town folk, among other themes. Residents get to vote on proposed themes for murals ahead of each festival when the paintings are created. That's kind of really cool too. Wow. Salvatore Nappy 69. 69. Hey, where's Shane G at? 69. Every time I see that number, I think of Shane G. A retired olive farmer said, "We had lost our pride, but the murals remind us that our town and our stories are worth celebrating." The 2025 Stramural Festival is in July. Will feature artists from each continent for the first time. Very, very cool. I love this story because I love art. It's beautiful. Look at this. I love it. I just love all the art. And there's so many more. I wish I could see them all. This one's creepy, but I still like it. What did you think of it? What did you guys think of that story and all the art that we just saw? Nina says Stora Nara without without giggling. I can't. I'm such a giggler. By the way, giggle is a funny word. 2-1 Studios, $5 said, people say, oh, I already got this one. Thank you. Thank you very much, 200-watt Studios. I did fail. I'm always failing at that. I can't do that. See, this is a good comment. Neat. It was neat. It was neat. This is so true. I was really struggling there, Darren. I was struggling so hard. Time to dream. The impossible dream. Use the hands. We got to make a more arte. Was that terrible? Oh no. It was good. It was good art though. It was good art. Let's see if I have did I find any more pictures? No. Does this one have any more pictures? Because I did find another version of the story. Oh, here's the one in New York Post. Hold on. Let me show you this. Just to show you a couple more of the murals. Murals. Murals is a weird word. Don't tell me this, New York Post. I don't want to allow your ads, but you're making me. This is force ad situation. Well, what? Oh. Where did it go? Oh, here it is. Oh my god, they're insane with the ads. They're just insane. That one we saw. Ooh, here's one that we didn't see. We saw that one. That's cool. Very, very cool. I like it. I like art. Art pleases me. 200 Watt Studio says for $5, if a ghost town painted a mural of Nina, it would become a boom town. Oh, that would be weird. Um, one of the things I love about Cancun and like Mexico in general is that they really love murals too. So like everywhere you go, there's like some really cool mural. And I really love all the artists that just like put everything they have into the murals are so beautiful. And I've always had that outlook as well. Like I've always thought like any wall that's just like plain white or whatever could be it's like a canvas. So I've always thought that that's I've always liked the mural painting, and I did that when I was a kid because my art teacher in Iran he would paint murals, and he would have us kids like go and help him paint it, and it was really really cool. It was a cool activity to do. Um, he was a good teacher. God rest his soul. This next story is we're gonna go into some good human stories now, some hero stories. This is quite amazing. This next story is about a dude that saved another dude from fire. Immigrant truck driver becomes hero using his tractor trailer to save man from burning on the second floor. There's no shortage of people in the world who see burning building that isn't theirs and choose not to risk their lives to help. Tomas Zariba is not one of those bystanders. He's a good human. The Dublin truck driver helped save a man from a harrowing fall when the second story window was his only escape route, and he earned the gratitude of the fire brigade for his timely intervention. It happened on Monday that the interior of a building in the center of the Irish capital was consumed in flames. By the time Mr. Zariba, who is originally from Poland, was driving by in his semi truck, I was I saw the flames coming up from the window, and one guy was lying on the sidewalk. He had blood on his face, and I think he might have broken both his legs when he tried to jump off the building. That's horrific. Horrific. Another guy was screaming from the window. He didn't know what he was supposed to do because he had flames behind him and the long drop below him. A video posted on Instagram showed that Zariba reversed his truck and got as close as he can to the window as possible to allow the man to leap onto the rooftop of the trailer. You have to click the double. Okay, let's watch this. Keep your eyes over here, you guys. We're gonna crazy. Yeah. Okay, it said I have to click it a couple of times. There's the truck. Okay, hold on. Play again. Play it again. No, it's not doing it. Let me go on Instagram. Let me go on Instagram because that wasn't working out. Play it again. Play it again. Where is it? We need to find this. It was working last night and now it's not working. Let me see if I can. It won't work on Instagram because it takes me to some random Instagram where there's like a billion other videos. Oh no, wait, here it is. Hold on. Okay. We got this. We got this, people. Having technical difficulties today. Okay, here it is. Where's the truck? Let's see it. Let's see the hero. I saw the guy jump on there. Where did he go? He's not there anymore. No! Why is this happening? Hold on. Let me see if I can refresh this. I'm trying to show you guys when the guy pulls up the truck to the thing. But I don't know if we can do it. Apparently, nothing wants to work today. It just pauses it. I watched it last night. There's the truck. He's coming. Play it again. Play it again. Okay, it's not happening. Zebra remained calm, but the parking on brake. Oh wait. Try playing it. That's not the same thing. I saw it. There he is! There he is! It's playing! It's playing! I told you! He jumped!
Yeah, good.
He did it! He did it! Watch! Ah! Oh my god! He did it!
Yeah, good.
He jumped! Did you guys see it? I hope you guys saw it. That was short. Zariba remained calm with the parking on brake and waited in case anyone else should come jumping out of the window. Eventually, the Dublin Fire Brigade arrived and he pulled away to a safe distance to see what might happen next. I waited another 20 minutes because the road was blocked, and then the fireman came over and said, "Grand job, buddy. Thanks for that." And I went on to finish my deliveries for the day. Oh, just another hero here. Just, stopping by to do what he can and then just going off to, finish up his deliveries. What an absolute Chad. Zariba works as a delivery driver for Eurostar, a continent-wide grocery chain whose Ireland-based subsidiary told BBC that they were thrilled to see one of their drivers display such a commitment to their community. They praised his quick thinking during what might have otherwise been a very frightening situation. Well, it already was a very frightening situation. It could have been a deadly situation. People could have died, but that was already frightening. Zariba told the BBC that he believes the man was unharmed from the fall to his roof. That's amazing. I mean, the video was really annoying to get to play, but you guys saw it. I hope. I'm not fake news, Spike. How dare you? Ian, what's up, Ian? Hi. Thank you for the 25 pounds to say, well, this isn't good news at all. What? The man rescued people. What else do you want from him? Boy, this is a tough crowd. What else do you want from the guy? He showed up. What would you do, Ian? You would probably just do the Carlton dance in front of the building. Well, there's a fire, and I don't know what I'm doing. There'd be Ian like over there going, boy, that building's on fire, eh? Thank you, Ian. You're the best. 200-watt studios for $5 as bystanders could hear the two roommates calling to each other, trying to escape. Arriba! Angale! What? Angale! Arriba! Angale! Isn't it andale? Why are you saying angale? Andale! Andale! Arriba! Who's angale? Yes, it's andale. Andale! Andale! Arriba! There you go. Oh boy. Thank you, 200-watt studios. Yeah, Spike. This is Ian. Oi, looks bloody toasty up there, ain't it? I don't speak Mexican. It's called Spanish. It's called Spanish. For classic Ian. I forgot the in it. I added it because I know the British. I know the British well. Happy 4th of July to you, Isabella Live 2.0. Happy 4th of July. Hello. Hello, my thoughts blue. Sending us a hello from over on Twix. Hello. Absolutely, I can see you chat on X. Hello. Hablar inglés. Do I know any Persian? معلومه که فارسی بلدم صحبت کنم. Yes. Bale. Yes, I do. I said, of course I can speak Farsi. I mean, it is my mother language. I should be able to speak it. سلام خانم لورن ماسترز. شما چطور هستین در این جمعه؟ I said, hi, Ms. Lauren Masters. How are you doing on this Friday? Now I'm just being a nerd. What about what? Hello there. Hello, Scattered Night. What about Los Angeles? What's that? What about Los Angeles? It's Los Angeles. Oh, I love Lauren. Persian's really easy. Is it, Colton? Do you speak it? Farsi is one of the coolest sounding languages. Oh, thank you. I think it's nice too. I think it's nice. I think Persians have, like, if you understand Farsi, there's like, Farsi is such a weird language because it's so old and complicated. So, like, there's like meanings upon meanings of things. And then, like, that's why I think Persian people and like just like Iranian people in general, like, they have such a funny sense of humor because they'll say something, but it means like 5 other things, and it's always really funny. I think like one of my first like favorite things ever is watching funny Persian movies because you have 2 types of Persian movies. Ones that are like just basically dramatic and like you want to slit your wrist, and the other is just funny. And the funny ones are my favorite. They're so funny. True Blood Studios $2 says Persians are easy on the eyes. Well, I'm really glad that you said on the eyes. Why did you have to put a period between easy and on the eyes? Look, 200-watt studios. Don't you think I don't know what you did there? Because I know grammar. So for that, I'm going to give you this.
How dare you?
How dare you, sir? How dare you? Deconstruct says, I met some attractive Persian ladies back in the day. Ooh, Persian ladies are pretty. Persian ladies are pretty. All right. Next story. We have more stories to talk about, you guys. Now this story was everywhere. I had so many people tagging me on this story. This was kind of crazy that it happened. It says dad jumps in to save daughter who fell overboard from the Disney cruise ship near Fort Lauderdale. This was a crazy story. And thank God I don't have to read it. So here we go.
A young girl goes overboard on a Disney cruise ship, and her dad jumps in to save her. Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us. I'm Nasha Sherman. That girl and her father spent nearly 20 minutes in the water before a rescue boat came to them.
Wild.
This afternoon, the biggest question remains, how did it happen? Let's get right out to CBS News Miami's Morgan Reiner. She is live at Port Everglades, and that's where the ship returned to South Florida earlier this morning. Morgan, you spoke to passengers who saw that rescue happen.
Yeah, and I do want to point out that right now we are standing exactly next to where the ship is, and you can see the fourth floor deck where witnesses said that girl fell off of. It's what you're seeing right below the lifeboats right there. And I actually interviewed a woman that was on that deck when the girl went overboard. She describes the mother's blood-curdling screams and how everyone on the ship pretty much held their breaths for that 20 minutes.
Passengers aboard the Disney Dream on its way back from the Caribbean described the moment everything stopped.
All the music stopped and the announcement came on. It sounded like Mr. Mop, but it might have been Mr. Mob, which stands for Man Overboard.
Crew members rushed into action, throwing life vests into the ocean.
He couldn't get to the life preservers because he was holding on to his daughter.
Laura Amador took this video of the
rescue. My God.
The ship was moving quickly, so quickly. It's crazy how quickly the people became little tiny dots in the sea, and then you lost sight of them. The captain slowed the ship, turned it around.
It looks like it was the mother because they were escorting her across the deck. They blocked off the deck, and I just saw her crying, and I just felt for her at that moment, and I just started praying.
I'd be jumping in if I was the mom.
Doing exactly that in this video she shot.
Oh my God, thank you, Jesus.
What a dad.
Oh my God, that's a dad that needs to have a hero. He's a hero.
Witnesses said the two were in the water for 20 minutes.
I am not a swimmer. I don't know if I could do that or not. Probably not. I would drown.
And praised the man for jumping in.
Okay, pause. She's like, I'm not a swimmer. I don't know if I could do that. Probably not. I would probably drown. Yeah, if you're not a swimmer, you would drown. Like, what is that lady talking about? Like, do not attempt to rescue a person if you can't swim. Even the strongest swimmers are told, like, you have to be really careful trying to rescue people, because when you go near someone who's drowning, they try to take you down with them. So you have to be an extremely strong swimmer and like know what you're doing to be able to rescue somebody, especially in the ocean with waves involved. This lady's like, I'm not a strong swimmer. I don't know if I could do that. No, she's like, what did she say? She's not even a swimmer. I can't swim.
Praise the man for jumping in.
That was a very heroic, thing that he did. My goodness.
Melanie Rickman took this video.
You could tell that he was really struggling. He'd been treading water for 20 minutes, 20 minutes.
Disney sent a statement saying, in part, the crew aboard the Disney Dream swiftly rescued 2 guests from the water. We commend our crew members for their exceptional skills and prompt actions, which ensured the safe return of both guests to the ship within minutes.
Yay!
And everyone was like cheering on the ship, and just the amazing quick response of Disney made a big difference.
And as you mentioned, the big question is, how did that girl fall over? I can tell you, just looking at the fourth floor deck, that there is plexiglass all around the deck. But regardless of how it happened, the fact that the man jumped in after the fact, everyone is still calling him a hero. I'm live at Port Everglades. Morgan Reiner, CBS News, Miami.
Fantastic stuff. Now, just for full transparency, I feel like they kind of glossed over the reason why it happened. But the rumor is that the reason it happened was because the dad put the kid up on the railing to take a photo. And that's how it happened. So kudos to the dad for jumping in, but it didn't have to happen if he wasn't doing bad things you're not supposed to do. So lesson learned. And yes, he's a hero for rescuing his kid, but my God, can you imagine if he had not jumped in? It would have been a terrible situation. But do not put your kid on that. So that's the rumor, though. It's the rumor. That's why that story kind of glossed over the fact that, like, you know, that the rumor is that he put the kid on there to take photos. The dad was a legend. I agree. Oh, okay, wait. 2-1 wants to do saying that was debunked by a witness that says the kid climbed out on their own. Okay, well then that changes things. Thank God. Because I thought the dad was kind of did you see that thing though? Like, you think the kid climbed that high? That's crazy. Some kids, I tell you. Can you guys like I mean, can you guys imagine if you're that kid? Like, do you think that kid's gonna even remember that? They're probably gonna like I know this is exactly what I was just thinking. My thoughts blew. Can you imagine having that memory as a kid, like falling off a cruise ship and then having like your dad come rescue you? That's crazy. Like, I mean, oh, it was through a porthole. Can they sue Disney for that? For like not like covering the porthole? I don't know. Ian So4 says if he doesn't remember it, he'll be reminded. Oh, that's funny. How small was the kid? Wasn't he like 5? Like he must have been small. He was like 5 or 6 years old. He must have been tiny human. That's scary though. I mean, like, wouldn't you like? Because don't they have like pets on there? Like you would think like the dogs and stuff would go through this porthole. But I don't know. That's crazy. Either way, the dad was a hero. Good dad. Good dad doing good things. Now, speaking of heroes, this next story is actually amazing. And I think it's my favorite story of today. This is my favorite story of today. I think. I don't know. I have so many good stories, but I just love this story. You guys know why? Because it's a CPR story. And it's about a doggy. It's doggy CPR. I mean, this is amazing. You guys have to see this. Doggy CPR. It says dog saves his best friend's life in incredible moment caught on video. This is amazing. Watch this story.
The little dog on the floor is named Yogi. The boxer is Reggie. It may look as if they're playing, but what's happening is truly remarkable. Reggie is actually saving his little buddy's life.
He was really trying to save his life.
He was, yeah, absolutely. He did not leave his side for a second.
Sarah and Craig say their French bulldog is alive today thanks to his best friend, the boxer. Watch as he keeps moving and rolling Yogi over. He seems to instinctively know what to do to resuscitate the stricken dog.
This is Yogi, and as you can see, he is alive and well. French bulldogs are one of the most popular breeds in America, but they are born with small snouts, which means Sometimes if they have a seizure, they can breathe in their own saliva.
Reggie pushing and prodding Yogi had the effect of keeping the stricken dog's airways open.
It literally looked like he was doing CPR on Yogi.
Yeah, and even our
He
vet confirmed, had
was.
he not rolled them around to clear out the phlegm, I would have came home to him not being alive.
Yogi's doing so much better today, and as always, Reggie is right by his side.
Oh,
A brave and smart dog like Reggie sure deserves a treat for being such a good boy.
good boy.
And so does Yogi.
Get it, Yogi. Get it, Yogi. Get it.
Oh my God. How amazing, you guys. I mean, seriously, dogs are so amazing. Look at this. I have to we have to watch that again.
Dog is alive today
Look how
thanks to his
cute
best
he is.
friend, the boxer.
rotating
Watch as he
him.
keeps moving and rolling Yogi over.
wanna
He
go.
seems to instinctively know what to do to resuscitate the stricken dog.
This is Yogi.
It's instinctive. It's amazing. Like, I mean, nature is amazing. Dogs are amazing. It's just so cool that he knew what to do. Ian so forth for 25 pounds. Thank you. Says Dr. Dog, I'm selling it to Disney. Oh my God. That's funny. Why does it have to be Disney? At least sell it to like Universal or DreamWorks. Disney sucks. Sell it to DreamWorks. That was amazing. It was. It was amazing. Superhero tier. That was amazing. I will be making a good news short for this one for sure, John Edgar, because we have to get the word across about how amazing it is. Speaking of which, make sure you are subscribed to the Good News channel. I'm going to get back into making more videos for that channel. I've been slacking off a little bit, I know. But my God, that story deserves to be told many, many times. We have to get the word out about how amazing that dog was. He rescued him. He rescued him. The doggies. Darren says, okay, Shane G comment, who hasn't breathed in their own saliva on a Friday night out? Seizure, what? How is he talking about this through you? Gunner, thank you for the 50 Norwegian krona. It says Norway made strict rules for breeding English bulldogs because of their respiratory issues to prevent it from becoming worse in later generations. Wow. That's interesting. That's interesting. Thank you. There you go. Darren is, I'm going to pin this. Mod extraordinaire. I'm going to make a story about that because we have to talk about, I mean, doggy CPR. How amazing. How amazing. He's also plugging that over on Rumble. Speaking of which, you guys, make sure you smash the like, share the stream wherever you're watching, whether that's YouTube, Twitter, X, whatever, Twix, Rumble, everywhere, which we are streaming across all 3 platforms. So make sure you're smashing the like, sharing the stream, all that good stuff. I have a psychic link to Shane. That's funny. Reggie knew doggy Heimlich. I know. It was so cool. I love dogs. Dogs are so just amazing. Just amazing creatures. Okay. We have another story. This is about a tiny human. A tiny good human. Saskatchewan boy mows lawns to help dad who lost home in wildfire. This is such a sweet story. This little boy just gives you hope for the future.
10-year-old Hunter Larson found out on June 2nd that his dad's house in Denair Beach was destroyed by wildfire. It's a house he lived in part-time.
We lost both our houses in Denair, and my dad is living in a van with my dog. I cried at first for like 2 days later, I was fine.
The school year ended early because of wildfires encroaching on Creighton, where he lives. So he had some extra time on his hands and started thinking of a way he could help.
So Hunter wanted to raise some money to help his dad out because they lost both of the homes on the property in Denair Beach.
So he decided to use his lawn mowing skills, ones he's been working on since he was 8 years old. He's mowed 30 lawns already and raised $1,500.
It's been quite devastating. So this has kept our minds off things, that's for sure.
He says it's hard work mowing lawns from about noon until 8 at night, but says it's all worth it.
They're proud of me for doing this.
Oh.
And like,
so cute.
They thank me for doing this.
His mom isn't surprised by Hunter's determination.
He's very selfless, though. His entire life, he's just been so helpful. Like, if you ask any of his teachers, he's just like the sweetest, kindest boy. Like, he's just so helpful. He just wants to help everybody.
So does he have a goal that he wants to reach?
So how much would you like to raise?
I don't know.
Aww.
One thing he does know, he wants to keep up with the project all summer, and they've started a GoFundMe page. Carla Shinkrook, CTV News, Saskatoon.
Sweetheart. And I believe, I'm going, you know what? I will share their GoFundMe just in case anybody here feels like they want to at least share it out or donate themselves. This is their GoFundMe page. Let me bring it up. And they are currently raising money. Hunter is raising money for a home for himself and his dad. And they're trying to raise $8K Canadian. So let me see. How do you share this with a smaller link? Where's the sharing thingy? Okay, there it is. Share. Copy link. There we go. We're going to put this. I'm going to put this in both the YouTube chat as well as the Rumble one. So if you guys are interested, you can go ahead and donate. It's that poor little boy and his dad. Losing your house in a fire has got to suck. And I would like to point out and call out someone in the chat right now. DL. Inappropriate, bro.
Stop it. Get some help.
Inappropriate. What's 8K in Canadian? About 30 pounds? Yeah, pretty much. Definitely. DL. Don't you think that I see those comments while I'm reading or watching those stories? I see all. Well, actually, that's not true. I miss a lot of things, but still. By the way, what's up, Russell Hall? I saw you popping in the chat. Happy 4th of July to you. Happy 4th of July. Here is the next story about a good human. Another good human. This one's a big good human, though. He's not a tiny good human. Hardee's worker receives life-changing gift from a customer. I think this one had a video. Yes, thank God. Here we go.
A special gift for a man who goes the extra mile to provide for his family.
DeAubrey Filson works at a local Hardee's restaurant, and his commute to work was nearly an hour each way until now. And that's because of the generosity of a customer. WSFA 12 News reporter Julia Avent has our story.
Running a fast food restaurant like the Hardee's on Atlanta Highway is hard work.
The food industry has changed since the pandemic. What have you guys noticed?
It's very hard because sometimes we get a lot of call outs. They don't want to come to work.
Then there's DeAubrey.
He is smart. He's very intelligent, very respectful, and a very humble young man.
And that reliability becomes even more impressive when you consider his commute.
Didn't really want to say anything because he's very quiet. So we just started paying attention and realized, hey, he walked to work.
On top of being on his feet all day, Diabre walks 4 miles to work. This is the closest place the 25-year-old could find a job in order to provide for his family.
It's just you gotta do something for everybody else other than yourself. So I was just trying to help my mama because I'm 25, man. I feel like I ain't really did much in life, so I'm trying to start now.
Then came customer Shane Woodard.
I noticed he had the Hardee's emblem on, the Hardee's hat. I was thinking, surely this guy's not walking to Hardee's.
When he saw Diabre on his regular route to work, he says he felt it in his heart. He had to help.
I asked to speak to the manager, and they went and got her.
You have a customer upstairs in the front that want to speak with you. I thought, oh my God, something is wrong in the store.
Wrong.
Right.
But there was nothing wrong. Instead, Diabre saw in the parking lot a brand new bike.
When you saw this bike, what were you thinking?
I was grateful. I would thank God. I was just thankful because not too many people is gonna do that. Not too many people is gonna give somebody they don't know nothing.
Now, the story doesn't end there. After Diabre received his bike, Shane took him out to dinner where the two's friendship started to blossom. And they still go out to this day. They have a unique bond over sports, which that's what Shane said. There's such an age difference, but we have one thing in common.
I like that part of the story because when you do what we're asked to do and you help your fellow man, it can turn into something that lasts longer than you thought it would.
And after the interview, they were there just talking. It was awesome.
Such a blessing for him to be able to have those wheels to get back and forth to work.
That's a lot right there.
Love it. Love stories like that. Thank God for people like that, dude. I thought he gave him a car. Monkey Jeebus, at first when I read the story, I thought he was going to give him a car too. But you know what? Not everybody can afford to give somebody else another car. So he did what he could. And a bike is better than walking. So at least for now, maybe he'll give him a car later. Maybe they'll raise some funds, get him a car for the winter. But for now, for the summertime, this good. Sometimes you just got to do what you can, right? So it was generous anyways, and it's nice to see. Yeah, he's gonna be fit for sure. He's gonna be fit. Nina, is it okay to say the female reporter is nice looking? Of course it's okay to say women are beautiful, but being like, man, that chick has a nice rack. A little bit untoward. A little bit untoward. Of course it's okay. I'm not going to call you out for your male gaze. Don't worry. It's how you say things. Okay, this story is awesome as well. Here we go. Spice racks are nice though. This is true. I actually really need a new spice rack. All my spices are in a basket. And I need a rack. DL, you're so funny. Okay. Here we go. This next story. This is actually amazing. So many good humans involved in this. It says Pittsburgh airport employees go above and beyond to recover woman's lost engagement diamond. Not even the ring, the diamond. That's amazing. So many good humans involved in this story, and I don't have to read it. Thank God. Here we go.
Tonight, they were engaged on Friday the 13th, married on Friday the 13th. They thought 13 was their lucky number. In Pittsburgh tonight, April and Eric Schmidt married 33 years this fall. It turns out they got engaged on Friday the 13th in March of 1992. They would then get married on Friday the 13th that November. And listen to this. April, recently flying home to Eric after a long work trip, landing at Pittsburgh International Airport. It was Friday, June 13th, just a few weeks back. 30 minutes into her drive home, she realized something was missing. She had her ring on, but there was no diamond in it.
Oh my God.
She rushed back to the airport, retracing her steps around the American Airlines baggage claim B, but she knew it wasn't good. And she realized her luck might have run out on Friday the 13th. But 6 airline service technicians, Tom, Steve, Lindsay, Brad, Sean, Court, all using flashlights to search that carousel, but the diamond nowhere to be found. She would go home, but those workers reassured her they wouldn't give up. Hours later, sending April this photo, they had found the diamond. And this is the moment April gets the diamond back.
Wow. Incredible.
Wow.
Those technicians proud and proving that Friday the 13th isn't so unlucky after all. Here's Steve.
The expression on her face and it made it all worth it.
And right here tonight,
Hi, David.
April, relieved and grateful to those airport workers.
They were so invested in helping me, and it just made me feel so grateful. It was indeed just one more piece of evidence that Friday the 13th is only as bad as you make it.
We're so glad you have your diamond back. And those airport workers, we love Pittsburgh.
Yay, airport workers that were nice to her. Good humans. I mean, it takes a lot to find a little diamond. That's crazy. Your comments were making me laugh. Like Dee says, I get it. Their day is Friday the 13th. I said that so many times. And so forth. This guy's voiceover. Friday the 13th. I know it's like every time he said Friday the 13th, I was like, bro, can you be a little bit less intense? And their day is Friday the 13th. They found it on Friday the 13th. It's like, okay, dude, we get it. It's Friday the 13th. We got it. We got it. I think the story was beyond like Friday the 13th. Like Friday the 13th wasn't the theme of the story. The theme of the story should have been the fact that these guys got together and found a tiny piece of diamond inside the carousel. Like, who cares if it was Friday the 13th? Like, calm down, bro. And Jason followed them home. I just waited for the Friday the 13th music to start. Wait, is that this one? Or is that... Am I thinking Halloween? Yeah, I'm thinking Halloween. Because I was thinking like... Dun, 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 dun. I don't know the Friday the 13th theme. I know the Halloween one. I can't even think of the Friday the 13th theme right now. No, what? What are you talking about, Spike? That's Mortal Kombat? No. Mortal Kombat is Mortal Kombat. Dun, 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 dun. The diamond was in Michael Myers. What? Why'd you have to take it there?
Oh, won't somebody please think of the children?
Okay. That was a good story. That was a good story. This next story is pretty awesome as well. But I have to read it. And that's not awesome. But we'll do it anyways because the story is great. For this one though, just in case, just in case, you should have shields ready.
Shields up.
Here we go. She hadn't seen him in 20 years. Now she's donating her liver to save his life. When Stephen Register and his wife Beth began searching for a liver donor, they never imagined that the answer to their prayers would come from someone they hadn't seen in over 2 decades. In April 2024, Stephen, a former MLB pitcher who played for the Colorado Rockies and the Philadelphia Phillies, received a devastating diagnosis of stage 4 colon cancer, and that had spread to his liver. Despite the grim prognosis, Stephen has faced every surgery, chemo round, and obstacle with resilience and unwavering faith. With limited time and narrowing window for treatment options, the Register family started looking into liver transplant. That's when a miracle happened. Kristen Johnson, a high school classmate Stephen hadn't spoken to in more than 20 years. Kristen, a preschool teacher and mom of 3 from Roswell, Georgia, saw a post in the Facebook group Beth had created to help find the donor. She immediately felt compelled to act. After confirming they shared the same blood type, B positive, Kristen offered to donate a portion of her liver if she was a match. It was just so far out of left field, said Stephen Register, who couldn't believe it when Johnson volunteered to donate part of her liver. He added to SWNS, I haven't seen her or talked to her in over 20 years, and for her to reach out like that, it was just meant to be. Kristen's incredible gift of life has brought 2 families together in an unexpected and beautiful way. Both the Register and Johnson families will travel to Rochester, New York for the transplant. They're preparing for a lengthy stay away from the home as Steve begins his next steps in the fight for life. The surgery, which is expected to take 12 to 14 hours, will involve removing 70% of Johnson's liver and transplanting it into Register. Both her remaining liver and a donated portion will regenerate over time. That's really crazy. Stephen Register shared his hope for the future, saying, once I get my liver with all of the tumor and cancer out, I'll be cancer free from there. I really hope so, man. You keep fighting. Now the community is rallying to support both families during the journey, offering prayers, encouragement, and donations through a fundraiser created to help with the travel and medical expenses. What a wonderful story of friendship and camaraderie. And I mean, like, what can you say about stuff like this? You know, like, people are so giving. Some people just, literally give parts of themselves to other people. That is incredibly generous and kind. Why too dumb fati zit? I think $1.99. Thank you. Can I tell you are so beautiful? Let's go for fa. Aw, thank you. I love fa. It's been a long time since I've had pho, because it's been in, like, I had it in Canada, but we don't have that in Mexico. I miss pho. Good food. And yes, I am pronouncing it right, because that's exactly how it's pronounced. You can look it up. It's not pho, it's pho. But thank you. There was another story that I had planned, and I don't know where it is now. Okay, there it is. I just pulled it up because we have to get into this. Okay, let me first tell you about this story. John Edgar says, that's incredibly generous. I too am an organ donor. That's awesome, John Edgar. That's incredibly generous. I can't imagine doing that personally. I'm scared. Ooh, I can try. I can try that. God, I'm so hungry right now. I saw Lauren Masters says, sorry, I stepped away for lunch. And I was like, Lauren, I was literally like, I want food. Okay, let's talk about this. Why are you mentioning lunch to me? Okay, here we go. Judge waives parking fine so dad can keep supporting son's space dreams. What a sweet story. I've never heard of a judge like this. I wish all judges were like this. When a father walked into Judge Frank Caprio's courtroom, he wasn't just carrying unpaid parking tickets. He was carrying the weight of doing everything he could for his 8-year-old son. The man explained that his car had been booted due to his unpaid fines. Between long work hours and caring for his child, he hadn't been able to get caught up. I had every intention of paying them, Your Honor, the man said. I just needed more time. There they are. What happened next is exactly why Judge Caprio is known around the world as the nicest judge in the world. Instead of focusing on the unpaid tickets, Judge Caprio saw something deeper, a loving, responsible father doing his best to raise a good kid. You're a responsible man, Caprio told him. And responsibility shows up in more ways than just paying tickets. It shows up in the way you raise your son. Oh, wait, is there a video of this? I want to see it. No, there isn't. As the two walked, the man shared that his young son dreamed of being an astronaut. He even bought him a tiny spacesuit and a telescope to nurture that dream. That was the moment everything changed. Rather than hand down a fine, Judge Caprio offered something far more meaningful. Take that money and keep investing in your son's dreams, he told the father. Keep buying him those telescopes and spacesuits. Judge Frank Caprio, a longtime municipal court judge in Providence, Rhode Island, has built a reputation for his compassion and humanity in the courtroom. Through his show, Caught in Providence, dude, I didn't know this was a show, and now I kind of want to watch it. Millions have watched him deliver justice with heart, reminding the world that behind every case is a person with a story. This was one of those stories, a reminder that sometimes the great justice is simply choosing to lift someone up. Oh, that's awesome. I want to watch his show, Caught in Providence. He seems like a nice man. He sounds like sweet. He sounds like a sweetheart. Metastep says, I've watched a bunch of his shorts on YouTube. Now I want to go look them up, although I'm probably going to get claimed. You know what, DL? You enjoy the briskets. You enjoy those briskets, my friend. I don't have a good clip for you. So I'm just going to move on. Okay. I'm going to have to check that show out. I'm going to have to check that out. Okay. This next story is amazing. I'm also going to be making a video from this one because it's awesome. Here we go. Concerned mama moose wanders into Alaskan firehouse. It's not every day you get a visitor on 4 hooves, but that's exactly what happened at the firehouse in Anchorage, Alaska. In a now viral video posted by the Anchorage Fire Department, a curious and concerned mother moose was caught on camera wandering the station. At first, she hesitated in a doorway, clearly unsure if the firehouse was the right place for a moose mom to be. This is the first. What's going on here? Looking for something. So that was the first one. And then it says, according to the firefighters, the worried moose was looking for her babies. Eventually, she decided the risk was worth it and searched the firehouse. So she's looking for her babies. I love the commentary. Ah, shit.
Ah, shit. Hey, there's a moose in here.
This is the funniest commentary. Hey, there's a moose in here. Oh, she's looking for her babies. She's like, have you seen my children? She's like, have you seen my children? They have ran off again. Those pesky little rugrats. I don't know what to do. Don't mind me. I'm just looking for my kids. This is like the moms that like start looking for their kids at the grocery store. According to the firefighters, okay, we got that one. After cautiously exploring inside, her search had a happy ending. She was reunited with her calves safe and sound. We're like, Mom, we're right here.
That would explain what she needed. Yeah.
She's looking for her babies. Oh, and the babies are like, hi, Mom. Give us milk. Poor mom. Poor moose mom. In a moment that melted hearts across the internet and reminded us all that even wildlife moms go through the great lengths for the little ones, even if it means inspecting a firehouse. It also means that it's universal that babies just go missing at basically like every grocery store, and then you have to find them because they just like run off. It's just universal. Yeah, you kids are gonna be the death of me. Oh, the mama moose. She's like looking for her kids. So cute. I love this story. Just adorable. Just adorable. Hey, what's up, main defenders? As all of us at Rumble wish you all a wonderful Good News Friday and a happy 4th of July to us all celebrating American Independence Day. Yay! Thank you, main defender. Happy 4th of July to you, my friend. Thanks for always being a trooper on Rumble. You are awesome. Thank you. Clay, Mama might want to look into that firehouse chili. I hear Boost is delicious to firefighters. Clay, I thought that was gonna go in a different place. Hang on. I'm finding you the clip. I'm having problems today. Why are you tart? How dare you eat clay? Steel Egg! You stop it, Steel Egg. You stop it. What's going on, man? Long time no see, Nina and Chad. Happy Independence Day. Hello. And happy 4th of July to you. Okay, we have one more story to cover. And I will say this off the bat. So I started to watch this video that is in this next story, and then I became obsessed with the TikTok. So it's kind of unbelievable. And because of this, I now feel bad eating pigs. Which is really like this was not a good video for me to watch, because now I'm just going to forever feel guilty for eating pigs. So get ready, because you're going to start feeling guilty too. Sassy pig throws hilarious tantrum, slams door, and gives mom silent treatment. It says, meet Merlin, the sassiest pet pig on the internet, living with his loving and very patient mom, Mina Alali. Merlin has become a viral star thanks to his big personality and some surprisingly human behavior. This clever pig has been trained to use communication buttons, and one of his lifelong obsessions has been ice cubes. So before we get into the hilarious tantrum, we feel like you need to see this first. Okay, so first this video. This is when he's a baby.
Dance with me, mommy.
It was saying dance with me, mommy. Ice cube, ice cube. Okay, so first, it shows that he knows the words. Can we talk about how he looks at mom right after hitting the dance button? My heart can't handle it. I know that was way too cute. Okay, moving on. In a more recent clip, Merlin is all grown up and presses his buttons to ask for an ice cube again and again. But there's one problem. Merlin recently lost a few teeth, and Mina gently tells him that ice cubes are off limits now. Merlin's reaction? Full piggy meltdown. He stomps off into the bedroom and slams the door shut behind him like a human teenager and gives Mina the ultimate silent treatment.
Ice cube! You can't have ice cubes. You just lost teeth. No ice cubes. Yes. No. Ice cube! Ice cube! No ice cubes. Ice cube! Ice cube! Is there something else you want? Ice cube! Ice cube! I'm sorry, buddy. You can't eat them with your teeth. Alright. Now he's gonna give me the silent treatment. Merlin. Merlin. I'm sorry, Merlin. Ice cubes aren't good for you. Can we talk?
He's like, no. Oh my God, he's so smart. Merlin's followers can't get enough of his antics, and honestly, we can't either. From button talking to door slamming, Merlin proves pigs aren't just smart. They've got a personality. This was insane. So I had to look because I was like, I need to see more of this pig. So I went to her TikTok, and it was intense because I was like, this lady, like, this is kind of crazy. Like, she's got a pet pig. I mean, that's crazy. Speaking of crazy, look, it's Rita. Rita, thank you for the 5437. You said nothing, but I'll say it for you. Happy 4th of July. Thank you so very much for being a supporter. And I hope you have a happy Independence Day, my friend, because I know you are American and I know you're celebrating. So happy 4th. Thank you so much. You are so kind and generous. Thank you. Thank you so, so very much. And John Edgar left a member for 8 months. The same vids like this make me not want to eat pork anymore. I know it's difficult now. It's difficult. Not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. And we've got, and don't worry, I'm gonna show you more of those videos. We got Main Defender over on Rumble for $2. Says, Nina, I finally built up the courage to do my first mobile live stream test this morning on the Main Defender Rumble channel. This, of course, was inspired by you and all of those like you. Thank you. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Everybody go check out the Main Defender on Rumble. This is his name. So you guys can check him out. If you're a rumbler, if you're into rumbling, go rumble with the Main Defender right here. Main Defender. That is the Rumble channel. Go check him out. Go check him out. Subscribe, people. Subscribe. That's awesome. Thank you again, Raider. You're so sweet. What's up, Courtney? How you doing, girl? Happy 4th of July to you, my friend. We're talking about independent, or I was going to say, we're talking about independent pigs. We're talking about intelligent pigs. What's up, Courtney? How you doing? We're talking about this piggy that's way too smart. I can't handle it. 201 Studio for 2 says, your smile is the energy that we all need. Oh, you're so sweet, 201 Studios. Merlin seems pretty independent. You know what? That's true. That's true. He's potty trained. I went down a rabbit hole of this pig last night, man. I was like, what is going on? So, first of all, let's watch this one. She kind of tells you pig facts that I didn't know.
Pigs are very hierarchical. So I am Merlin's boss to him, and he listens to me. But unfortunately, my fiance Alex, who came in later after Merlin was already in the picture with me, Merlin does not regard Alex as his boss. There's a learning curve when he got brought into the mix, how that hierarchy works. It goes me, Merlin, Alex, everyone else. You have to learn to set those boundaries right up front with your pig and let them know that you're the boss. So for instance, I was told that if I wanted to be able to pick him up and bring him somewhere, when I first started doing that, Merlin would scream bloody murder.
Oh my God. Oh, he's so cute.
It was deafening. It hurt my ears so much, but I knew that I had to do it because if he was screaming and I put him down, that taught him that if he screams, he'll get his way. Merlin can be really needy and attention-seeking. Spoiled pig syndrome is a thing. And it's really important to take note of that when you first adopt a pig. As amazing as Merlin is, I hope everyone who's interested in getting a pig in the future or whatever makes a very informed decision, because
Wait, this was not the video. Hold on. I saw another one where she was sitting in this dress and she was telling everybody pig facts. And I was like, that's insane. Oh, I think this is it.
Let's talk about some pig facts that you
Yeah,
might not
pig
have
facts.
known. Mini pigs are any pig less than 200 pounds when fully grown. So pigs can grow up until they're 4 or 5 years old. Merlin is currently 3.5 at 150 pounds. When I got him at 2.5 months old, he was about 15 pounds, so he's grown steadily since then. A common misconception is actually the mini pig or the nano pig, and people thinking that they stay small for their whole lives. It's actually extremely rare to have a pig who's less than 100 pounds at full grown. High five. Good boy. And 90% of mini pigs are rehomed within a year, most likely because people don't expect them to become the size that they are. And they can also be extremely dramatic and stubborn. One thing that I would consider a positive thing is because they're so food motivated, I think it's easier to train them. I started training Merlin immediately when I got him. And as some of you guys may know, we have about 20 buttons in our house. So
He's
he'll
like
let
a
us know what he
dog.
wants or needs. He's very, very communicative. I will have full-on conversations with him. He knows all the typical dog training tricks like sit, lie down, shake, high five. Another really common question
knows
I
how
get
to
is Merlin
talk.
potty trained? And that was actually also extremely easy to teach him. When I first got him, I had a cat litter box, and I would pick him up mid-pee or whatever when he was peeing somewhere else in the house, move him to that litter box.
He's
There was, like, a
potty
doggy pee pad,
trained.
and I would reward him with a treat after he did that. But I was also taking him on walks multiple times a day, so he got leash trained. And whenever he did his business outside, I would reward him with a treat. And eventually, he just learned that that's where he wanted to go pee and poop.
That's
anyways.
insane.
Pigs are actually extremely clean animals, which also can be a common misconception because I think people think about pigs rolling around in mud. Pigs don't have any sweat glands. They don't pant like a dog when it's hot. The only way to cool down is getting in that mud or water when it's a really hot day outside. We
This
actually
is
have
so
a kiddie
crazy.
pool there because it's getting to be really hot here. So if Merlin needs to cool down, he will take a dip in the water. But Merlin is very bougie and he's used to the air conditioning inside. Pigs have the
He's
cognitive
bougie.
ability of a 3-year-old toddler. They're one of the top 5 smartest animals on the planet. No offense to dogs, but it is a proven fact that pigs are much smarter than dogs. He has a
Wow.
very, very large emotional range. Merlin continues to surprise me every day with what he knows and what he learns. We've had to pig proof a lot of our house. We have a
They
child lock on our
talk.
pantry because he would learn how to get into that. We have a lock on our rat cage because he would bring out the rats whenever he wanted. He loves the rats. They would crawl on him and give him back scratches. So we have to have a lock on our rat cage, but we do have a button that says bring out the rats. So he'll let us know when he wants to spend time
Bring
with
out
rats.
the rats.
Right?
Look at his soulful eyes.
I also feel like with Merlin's eyes,
He
you can
heard
just
the
tell that
baby
he's so feeling
cry.
it. You're so smart, right? Let's talk
Oh
about
my
some
god, he's so smart. This is insane. Look at him.
Ice cube, ice cube.
Oh yeah, we
You
saw
can't
this one.
have ice
We saw this one. Oh, there was one where he like locked the mom out. Hold on, let's see.
Merlin, open the cage.
Dude, he locked us out.
Tell them what happened.
I put the stick on the ground because usually we have it like slanted, but he always knocks it over.
obsessed.
This time we're picking out all the fruit from our trees.
Look
at the bin.
We're picking out the plums so that Merlin doesn't eat them because the pits cause obstruction.
And he got so mad, and he flipped it from the ground back in place.
There's
and
a stick.
Now we're
I'm obsessed with this.
Merlin, open the cage.
maybe Lauren with one of the plums.
Yeah.
There's a
Dude,
dog
what's
right
the
there too.
actual fuck?
I can't believe he did that. Merlin, open the cage. Open the cage. Open the cage.
Open the
Open
cage.
the cage, Merlin. Come on.
Oh my god, he
Good
did it.
job,
Oh my god,
Merlin.
he's so smart.
Open the cage.
Dude, he locked us out.
Oh my god,
I
he's
literally-
so
Tell them what
smart. Did you guys see that? He like lifted
on.
it with his little snout.
Good job,
Oh my
Merlin.
god, it's so insane
Open the
how
cage.
smart this animal is. It's so insane. He's so smart. What's this one?
We're gonna weigh you, Merlin.
You need to go outside.
Why? Because
He says
we
why.
want to see how much you weigh. Alex thinks Merlin is 201 pounds. I said there's absolutely no way.
Fruit, please.
You just have fruit.
Dance with me, mommy.
Dance with me, mommy.
Can't, dude. That's like 250.
It is
Oh
not
my God.
250 pounds. It's his shape.
You can't lift that. You can't lift him
We
anymore.
both tried. Okay.
So happy.
310.
Oh, wait, you gotta help me.
Okay.
You gotta help me.
Oh, sorry.
Oh my god.
Wait, no, then that means he's like 150.
You were right. You're on the 150 pounds.
Yeah, guys, this is a mini pig, so don't be fooled.
That's a
Baby
mini
Merlin was
pig.
Really cute, but that's what he gets to. This is
This is intense. I'm going to share with you guys this chick's page. So if you want to keep track of this piggy, Merlin the piggy, you guys are going to have to follow this page because I am now obsessed with Merlin the piggy. I will say this. This did make me think of the Seinfeld joke where he's like talking about like people who get chimps, like because they're like, you know, they're like they want like a monkey or whatever as like a pet. And he was like, look, if you're gonna get a monkey, like at that point, just get a kid. Like, so I feel like, I mean, you have this couple here, young couple, they got a couple animals. But if you're, you know, teaching your pig how to say words and, you know, lifting him to dance with them and stuff like a baby, I think it's time that you have a kid. I'm just saying it might be time to consider just, you know, having children. But that's just, I'm just putting it out there. No judging. Ian So4, thank you for the 25 pounds. Says Dr. Pig. I'm selling it. We had Dr. Dog and Dr. Pig. That yeah, for sure. This was hilarious. 201 Studio says not only is he smart, but it's delicious bacon. Look, all of you who said they wanted to eat him, how dare you? There was a lot of comments about wanting to eat Merlin. And how dare all of you? He can speak. He speaks words. How dare you people? You know what? Eclay makes a good point. Nina, didn't you read Animal Farm? Don't trust pigs. I did read Animal Farm. This is true. You know what? At some point, the human bed is just, gonna be it's gonna be the best one. He's gonna be tired of that. Hey, you know what, Galadorn? You know what? How dare you? Oh, I hate hate. I hate hate. Quit hating. $201 Studios, $5 says, you're so inspiring that if you read me the phone book, If you read me the phone book, I'd be on the phone for 10 years. Wow. I don't even know what to say to that. But I can't convince you not to eat pig anymore. Oh my God. Tim, you stop it. The most horrible part is I'm so hungry right now, and all I can think about is Texas barbecue ribs. This is such a dichotomy. All right. I think it's time to end this show. It is time for you guys to go celebrate. Well, the American people anyway, go celebrate your Independence Day. I'm going to go have some food. Hopefully not pig. And I think I'm going to have some chicken. They're kind of dumb, right? Chickens are dumb. I love you guys. Thank you so much for joining me today, as always, on this Friday. And happy 4th of July to all of you Americans. And happy Split Day, Splitsville Day to you guys, to the British. And just happy regular day to everybody else. I love you guys. Thank you. Special thank you to those of you who super chatted, became a member, gifted memberships, all that good stuff. Thank you for supporting the channel the way that you do. Makes it possible for me to do this work. So I really appreciate you guys. And until next time, be kind to yourselves, be kind to one another. Have fun tonight. Be safe. Don't explode your hands playing with fireworks. 201 Studios for $2 says, this bacon is magic. Wizardry is this? So thank you again. You guys are awesome. Don't explode your hands. Thank you, Patrick, for gifting a membership to the chat. You are awesome. Happy 4th of July. And I will see you guys next time. Take care, everybody. Bye.
Give me some good news. Give me some good.
I had to highlight this. Ian's like, give us our tea back, America. Give us our tea back, ain't it? Bye, everybody. Bye.
I know you are mine, come rain or come shine. Give me some good news. Give me some good news today. I don't wanna waste no more of our precious time. Give me some good news. Give me some good news today.